Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As we're about to title today's video, here to showcase why a 6'10" pure slasher is the most feared build in NBA 2K24 and you don't even know it. So, in today's video, as you can see, my new build is listed at 96 driving dunk with a 90 standing dunk, and it even still has 89 vert. We have it only at silver anchor, and its rebounding is along the lines of like silver rebound chaser. It's 83 offensive rebound. But anyway, what I want to show most in today's video is going to be the freakish ability of this bug that is in 2K24 right now. Matter of fact, 2 of them. I've been complaining about stuff like this for weeks now at this point, and here we are taking advantage of it and exploiting it in the most vile way possible. So, in today's video, because of the 96 driving dunk that I have on my build, it allows you to have a ridiculously crazy big dunk meter size on the standing dunks. Not to mention, also bugged in 2K24 is that interior defense from your opponent does not influence your dunk meter size at all. I've already showcased to you guys clips of me trying to contact dunk a build that has 25 interior D, 25 block, and 25 strength, and it makes no difference at all. So that's why little tiny guards are getting away with playing good interior defense in this game, and that's why this 7'1" right here is gonna have a hard time. So this guy's averaging 22 points per game just like me, which pretty much means in this game mode right here of the 1v1, he hasn't lost a game yet, just like I haven't either. So as you can see, the build, not only because of its ridiculous ability to still play interior defense because I'm tall, and you know, I still can play perimeter defense too because I got 82 perimeter D and 6'10" with 75 speed, but now as you're gonna see, we're gonna be dribbling our way down, or we're gonna be just kind of walking it down with the post-ups and stuff like that too. Now right there, really unfortunate, I get a jump bump, which also is a stupid feature in this game, so we're doing a lot of ranting about 2K24 early on. But anyway, as you're gonna see, we're gonna be trying to walk our way down here. It's not gonna be easy access for the most part, but as you can see, this dunk meter size is actually insane, bro. Look at this. As it already even pops up, the whole thing is green. And again, this is a standing dunk meter. And the opens, not to mention, got a buff in 2K24 with this recent update. So open dunk meters are now bigger, and that was a thing that we didn't even ask for in the first place. I actually can't believe how many things about this update or lack of update there are that are so ridiculous. Like driving dunk meters are really bad, but the opens are really good. Same with the standing dunk meter. The opens are really good already, and that's how it always is, like so far in this game when it comes to driving or standing. The opens didn't need any help, and as you're gonna see, we are going to completely finesse our way to a standing dunk every single time. This is a 1v1 court that has 12-second shot clocks, as you can see at the bottom of the screen as well, by the way. So for me to be able to dribble my way down to the interior as well if he's just gapping is really helpful. Like as you can see, that behind the back gets me down there and really early, and now I can just sit here and wait for the jumps and I get wide open dunk meters. If he doesn't jump at it, I get a ridiculously big meter, even if he's, you know, in a good position. Because as long as I understand, and I definitely do by this point after playing a lot of ranked pro-am games, what this like dead zone is going to be looking like right there, very bad take obviously, and I'm spending way too much stupid time trying to even do any type of maneuvering of like trying to dribble. I really should just be backing him down, getting into the paint really quickly. But as you can see, I mean, I'm actually able to box him super easy because of obviously the fact that he has a lower shot clock amount. Now right here, you can see how bad standing layups are. You're gonna see he's just gonna miss every single one of these. I'm playing jump D right there. I'm playing hands up D right there. He's missing all of them, and he doesn't have shot timing on either. So that even adds to it even more. So mind you, again, he's managed to win every single game on this build before playing me as well. He averages 22 points per game. So you will see early on, I actually am going to struggle a little bit in terms of getting to the right spot. I try and hit a little pivot first and it doesn't do it and doesn't register it. So now I'm in the dead zone. I actually get my own offensive rebound, as you can see though. And now right here, I'm going to go ahead and just hit him with a drop step anyway to get more into the dead zone. And once again, a very big standing dunk meter. So we're going to continue to do this every single play of the game, and I'm not here to justify this being good gameplay. I don't really, you know, I don't care for the fact that the driving dunk is tied to my standing dunk. It's really stupid. I don't get why I should have to have a 96 driving dunk to take advantage of that, and I don't know why there are people who played this game and made builds and made the builds with high standing dunk because I thought they were going to be able to standing dunk meter, and they can't even do it because they have like a 65 driving dunk, and they can't get a meter this ridiculously big off having 96 driving dunk because, you know, they chose not to do that, and obviously they thought that their standing dunk would allow them to get a rating that, you know, showcases something like this, but you can't. You can't. So that's why the 6'10" is so broken, in case anybody doesn't know, because it's the build that you can go the absolute smallest to be able to get still standing big man contact dunks, and obviously when you have the standing big man contact dunks and then you still have a very high driving dunk off the fact that you obviously then want to be short, you're gonna be looking at something like this, where you have the highest driving dunk combo you can possibly get while still getting 90 standing dunk and still getting big man contacts because you have to be 6'10 plus for that. Now I'm popping slash take right there, the finishing takeover, which is going to let you break people's ankles on drop steps as well, all types of stuff like that. You can see I can dribble my way into the dead zone anyway and get that standing dunk meter regardless. So we're able to get to all this stuff. And you might see this video and be like, oh, these slashers are so crazy, sitting here crying about the driving dunk meter and stuff like that. You don't even know the half of it, bro. It's nowhere even close to half as good as these standing dunk meters in this game. The standing dunk meter this game is 10 times better. To be literal, it's probably twice as good as last year's driving dunk meter. And it's pretty crazy, bro, especially when you, once again, pair it with a build that's like this. And, you know, you might think like, oh, why is he jumping at you? He's just going to, like, obviously, like, you know, you're just waiting for him to jump and you're just going to dunk meter. Well, on top of that, this is 1v1 where there's no 3-second violation, so I can sit down here as long as I want. And unfortunately, technically, it's more like, you know, the 4.3 that's remaining on the clock, because obviously we're playing on the shortened shot clocks of 12 seconds. But on top of that, like, even if he doesn't jump, that's an automatic contact dunk every single time. He's not in good position at all. I'm going to be able to just sit here and maneuver him and wait that stuff out, and it's going to be super easy for me. We're going to have another gameplay. Actually, I even have 2 more gameplays because this is all I'm doing for each one of these gameplays. So I'm here to show this off in the most broken way possible. It's really like a sad thing. So on the final possession, you're going to see I'm sitting here trolling again. I'm going for this driving stuff, and it gets me a forced pickup. This is the way you don't want to do stuff. You're going to want to just back them down pretty much every time if you're talking like trying to be toxic and super broken with it. Now, as you can see, part of slash take is me getting that shove right there, but the build currently has 25 close shot. That's not what it ends up at or anything, but as you can see, I'm still doing it. Like, we're still going 11 for 14 on 25 close shot rating, and the build eventually will be able to, and it gets Hall of Fame Pro Touch with the 80 driving layup as well. So Mr. Cheat Code Mark right here, who averages 22 points per game, ends up at a nice whopping 0 with 0 for 4, and he's a, you know, 7-1 big as well. So all that on display right there. I want to go ahead and show you the next gameplay as well. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm pairing up with the NBA 2K Lab this year, so you can use code LAKER for 20% off at checkout at their website. That's NBA2KLab.com. On this website is all types of really good statistical jump shot information. You can also test the jumpers on their website too. Plug the controller straight into your phone or to your PC. You can get early, green, late. It'll tell you where you need to adjust on that jump shot, or if you don't know what jumper you want to run, you just go to their jump shot recommender. You punch in your height, the jump shot rating that you're working with, and then based on the milliseconds of timing that you get, it'll recommend you a jump shot. So again, if you want to use code LAKER for 20% off at checkout, that's NBA2KLab.com. Appreciate you guys, and we'll get back to the video. So this one right here is not as high of an overall that we're playing against, but it is still a 7-2. And as you can see, he's once again averaging plenty of points. He's winning plenty of games, and he's shooting an even higher field goal percent than me, for that matter. So we have this gameplay, and as you can see, he has 97 close shot, 95 strength. His block is not great, but we don't even know what his interior defense is, obviously. So straight into the gameplay, you're gonna see I'm just more focused on actually backing down this time. I'm not gonna be doing too much of the extracurricular stupid dribbling, you know, bump into him or anything like that. I also have accelerator on now instead of sponge. I'm not gonna lie, accelerator's not looking too crazy good or anything like that, but for the most part, I'm just doing that automatic hezzy into the behind the back, just to try and get down here as quickly as possible. And as you can see, we're just gonna be waiting it out, standing dunk meter, you're sitting here mashing, you're getting open takes when he jumps. Simple every single time. I mean, it's actually atrocious, bro, how this driving dunk is still tied to your standing dunk. And my hope is that they're going to be doing something of a fix on this, because obviously it can't stay like this forever, and there's no shot that it should. And to be fair, if you're looking at a build like mine, where my 7-footer has 89 driving dunk, you're probably thinking, well, Laker, like, you're patching yourself by even talking about stuff like this or bringing it to people's attention. I want driving dunk to be in a true balanced aspect when it comes to, like, the way the game should play. And to be fair, I'm gonna pause it real quick because I really want to talk about this with your guys' attention. It's possible that 2K is just on some hater stuff and they make it harder to standing dunk, and then they don't touch the driving dunk at all. Because the driving dunk is in a terrible space. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I wouldn't even dare, with a 96 driving dunk, attempt any driving dunks when I just have the power of doing something like this. Where, again, my build, I'm not mashing him super crazy or anything like that. Look at this, bro. I'm out here just standing dunking him with no meter. I actually tried to meter this, for that matter, and he was in great position on this. Look at this. This is walled up. This is a 7'2" with great position and walled up on me. I'm just rising up, standing dunk him. I mean, that's crazy, and that's not even with the meter. Like that's the power of just 90 standing dunk in general. And now, one thing that's crazy about this, as you can see, he hasn't even touched the ball yet, and I am not even more than, you know, 2/3 to my takeover yet, and he got defensive take. So I guess it's from like post-up wins, where because my post control is super low, they're considering that a win for him on every bit of me backing him down. Like right here, this is a post-up win, this is a post-up win, this is a post-up win. So I guess that's something that, you know, is kind of crazy in terms of like takeover progress and stuff like that. But look at this, man. Look at this. I mean, I'm waiting out the jump. Even if he didn't jump ever, it's just like if he was to be playing hands up D right now, fellas, I'm telling you, it's going to be a crazy big dunk meter. And this right here was indeed a crazy big dunk meter. So forget about the defensive take. It doesn't even matter, because guess what? As I already told you guys, interior defense doesn't change the dunk meter size at all. It's the most stupid broken thing in the game. It's why I am struggling to do a driving contact dunk meter with my 97 driving dunk, Hall of Fame precision dunker, like gold poster, Hoff slithery, all that stuff, on a 6'4" that's got 25 interior D, 25 block, and 25 strength, because it's just this. It's interior D doesn't matter. And as you can see, I'm going to pop slashing take now again, or the finishing take, I should say, where I'm going to be getting the post up bonus where I can like kill him on drop steps. I'm going to be able to get the, you know, boost to my standing dunk, the driving dunk, all that stuff. And these meter sizes are going to be actually through the roof, like unstoppable. So again, you're looking at 2 gameplays against people that in typical games I would actually struggle against in terms of like doing stuff like this on the interior. I don't have any post control. I don't have anything like that. You know, whether, by the way, even if he didn't jump at this, you might be thinking this is also terrible to go for the jump. Finishing take is going to just push him. It's going to push him out of the way and then just go ahead and get the standing dunk right away. So even if he has great positioning when I have slashing take on, or the finishing take, it's going to give me automatic takes, because the finishing aspect of it, and even glass take does this too. You're going to just push him out of the way first with that up on the right stick mechanic, and then with down on the right stick, you're going to be able to just get the regular dunk aspect of it. Now, you might be wondering, what if you don't get that shove? It's not going to pop off every time, right? Well, look at this one. Great positioning, hands up, boom, rise up on his head. No defense to it at all. It's actually the most broken stuff in the game. I'm putting this out, obviously, at risk of making people's time on the 1v1 court very toxic, because I literally can't even lose a game playing like this, to be real with you guys. Now, right here, he actually walls me in pretty well, but unfortunate, you know, circumstances. I mean, he's jumped plenty of times, and he's trying to, he's jumped so many times at this stuff, and guess what my 25 close shot is doing me, by the way? Boom. I mean, that was a full meter, obviously, too, but yeah. As you can see, 11 for 11 on a 7-2. And then the game before that, we blanked 22 points per game, 7-1 as well. And if we want to go back even like to another gameplay, this is actually my first 1v1 game. You can see I'm actually loading up all my animations and stuff and trying to load up all that. And I haven't even played a game yet, as you can see. I haven't even got 2 games. And we got a 98 overall who's averaging 20 points per game and 7.6 boards per game. And he's obviously capable of getting blocks too with 0.7. So, yeah. I really would show this whole gameplay, but I guess I'll show the early parts, because as you can see, this is early on. I had sponge on. I didn't even think of like what it would, you know, look like in terms of whether I change my takeover perk or not, which in turn comes to find out it's only like a change of about 2%. So it's pretty crazy how bad Accelerator is in this game, to be honest. But we asked for it. Obviously, we asked for a patch to the bad ones. So I'll just go ahead and skip to the results of every play right here. He actually defended me better than anybody else I've seen so far yet, because I guess I didn't really know what I was doing yet, because like I told you guys with my first game playing ones right here. So right here, I kind of walled myself into a really bad spot. I had 5 more seconds left, didn't have to go for that drop step from so far out, and obviously this is a range where I cannot get a standing dunk, or at least one that's going to give me a good take. So we missed that. I end up getting the ball back, but as you can see, I don't have much time because of having to check it out on this 1v1 court. So I end up with a terrible opportunity to shot right here. No shot worth taking, you know, unfortunate. Same with this. I'm trying to check the ball out, but he reaches, so we're able to reset. So into the next possession, I try and get a behind the back off on him. I'm giving him straight, like, as you can see, easy back down right there, and we're back in position once again. And once you get in that dead zone, fellas, if you get your feet planted inside this circle, it's truly the dead zone, because they're just dead. It's as simple as that. It's not even what they used to call it, like, for that reason. It's literally just boom, you are done for in that spot. It's unstoppable. So into this next possession, he's going to be able to defend me pretty well, but I'm going to walk my way down in there. We're going with the drop step. We're low on the clock. Now check this one out though. You see this, right? We're full green meter and everything. Guess what? No block. He didn't block the shot or anything like that. It literally violation committed, and I get a shot clock violation. And it's not because I didn't get the dunk off quick enough. It's literally, as you can see, it's like going through the hoop. He didn't get a block registered for this, but my player glitches it out right there, and it doesn't go in the hoop, even though I greened it. So as broken as it is, as you can see, there are a couple complications to it that are definitely annoying. So anyway, I go a couple possessions without getting a stop on him. I end up walking him down again, get the standing dunk meter, yada yada. Not even a dunk meter, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this stuff is literally unguardable. I mean, as you can see, the only thing stopping me from doing what I do here is, as you can see, same with this, a shove out the way and then you go up with it. The only thing stopping me from doing what I do here is literally just missing greens. I mean, that's about it. So I know a lot of people doubted this build, or actually my 7-foot for that matter too, because they're like, well, with 60 ball handle and 25 post control, how can you even do anything to like actually create for yourself? But guess what? It is possible to be getting these backdowns, and if people had steal rating and stuff like that, either, in my opinion, it doesn't even matter. Like, all that stuff doesn't actually change anything. Now, I'm not sure about this one, like why it wasn't a take. I guess it's because my player decided to go all the way around to the other side of the basket, but either way, oh well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go until I get the ball back, and as you're going to see right here, we're actually going to just beat him off the dribble, and then boom, I can just get a driving dunk. And unfortunately, don't even get a driving dunk. I just get a bully, or a bulldozer layup animation, as you can see. But again, I am not here to justify for this being like something that I actually find respectable. It's not. I don't find this to be a respectable play style. I don't think it's like something that belongs to be in the game, but I have no remorse because of the fact that the driving dunk meter is in a completely terrible state that is unplayable, and I'm here to rep for all those slashers when it comes to that. And if you're going to sit here and cry about it, and you want to be the hostile one who's commenting on this video saying, well, too bad, slashers should be patched because going in with a contested contact dunk when someone's sitting right below the hoop is not the right play. You should float it over their head. Bro, what's the point of 97 dunk if you can't dunk on a dude who's got 25 interiority, 25 block, and he's not even tall? Like, that's terrible logic. I absolutely hate hearing something like that. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Dumbest, I should say. But anyway, long story short, my whole take on this is I am sorry, but if you want to be the type of dude that's hating on the driving dunk meter and don't think it deserves a buff or like a change, then I'm sorry, but not sorry. You know, I'm going to keep on doing stuff like this with the standing dunks as long as it's in the game when we don't have a viable way of using this driving dunk. Like, I'm here to tell you guys right now, all of these 1v1 games I played on this build that has 96 driving dunk and 90 standing, and actually we'll just pan over to the build real quick. Pretty much all of the gameplay that I've had on this build, I've gone straight standing dunk meters rather than driving. And as you can see, we have 96 driving dunk, you know, and 90 standing, and we have elite contact dunks for the driving and stuff like that. We have the ability to handle the ball and move pretty doably, in my opinion, as well. The perimeter defense is really good on this as well, and same with like the shot blocking ability is decent with the silver anchor gold chase down, silver rebound chaser. The physicals are looking really good on this with the 83 strength for the silver brick wall, silver movable enforcer, all that stuff. I don't really care for the bulldozer, so we only have it on bronze, I guess. And as you can see by the last play that we had at the last game, you're still able to get those. And then the vertical 89, I mean, it's a freak build still, 100%, and even still gets Hall of Fame Pro Touch. We're gonna go with that Joel Embiid dribble, not dribble style, but the Joel Embiid driving layup package when we eventually get to 79 driving. And I went 80 just to get, you know, Pro Touch on Hall of Fame. We get Fearless Finisher on silver as well because our strength is high. So all that stuff is achieved. Again, you can see Hall of Fame right there. We got Silver Acrobat. As far as the Fearless Finisher, we get it on silver as well. So all that even plays into the standing layups. And that's my other thing too. Standing layups are in such a terrible state in this game that standing dunk meter is truly the way to win. I've been doing it in 5v5 Pro-Am so much right now, where every other inside center looks like an absolute idiot for like trying to even mash down low with their close shot. Whereas me, I'm doing it with a 90 standing dunk and 89 driving dunk, so I'm getting standing dunk meters that are very doable. And now 2K went and updated the open dunk meter size when that wasn't even the issue. It's about the contested dunk meters. And you know, a lot of people are going to argue that the contested dunk meters shouldn't be easy to go in because offense in this game is pretty hard, which I do understand. But as is present in this game, driving dunk is the most expensive thing you can upgrade and the most useless thing you can upgrade. Honestly, I've argued it for so many builds so far between point guards, locks, even centers, all that stuff. If it weren't for centers and the driving dunk being necessary to standing dunk meter, everything is useless other than 65 driving dunk. And if you're a point guard, you might as well just go with no dunk, in my opinion, as well. Layups are so good in this game with the driving, but then the standing is terrible. It's like the weirdest logic ever when it comes to the finishing in this game, where you could go from one category being terrible, that has to do with being under the basket, then pan over to the other one where it's really good, but then you need a rating that's really bad at doing what it's supposed to do with the driving, but you need it to be tied to it to be good at this one. And then this one, that's in the same family tree as it, is terrible. It's useless. But then this one, where driving dunk is terrible, But driving layups are broken. So they're in the same family tree of like driving versus standing, but the driving layup's really good, driving dunk's terrible. But you need driving dunk to be good at standing dunk, and then, you know, in the same family tree, like I just said, close shot is terrible, and it's the same thing of being under the basket as standing dunk. So, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This game is in finishing is in such a weird state. I've never seen a 2K function so bad when it comes to everything to do with finishing in the game, but here we are. So, I've, you know, put this video out to this point and shown you guys what I'm doing on it and stuff, and it's pretty freaky, pretty terrible, pretty crazy. So, anyway, that is all for video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to noties, all good stuff. And like always, try this one to 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put 610 in the comments, short sports way through. And also, one thing I want to talk about with the build's ability as well. You may think that it's just useless in terms of the driving dunk aspect of it, but what's actually broken in this game too is contact alley-oop animations, where you're getting contact lobs or just in general to be able to connect on alley-oops way more. The build and its freakish ability on the driving dunk while still having Hall of Fame slithery, which I actually don't even have yet to this point, as you can see. I'm working on it for sure. And then, you know, we get the gold posterizer as well. Combine all those things together, it's a crazy lob catcher. It's insane. And alley-oops are broken in this game too. It's crazy how like a driving contact lob is so doable and then a driving dunk meter is not. It's just absolutely out of this world. And then you add in the fact that the build can dribble still, obviously, as well, with all the SIGs that we have on it. I'll let you guys get a quick look at that if you were fiending for those on the 610 as well. But yeah, I'm not going to describe too many of them right now. We'll explain that further when we get into the, you know, the stuff with how I eventually play on this build long term. But yeah, here's what we're looking at for everything. But anyway, that's all video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope this rant wasn't way too negative or anything like that. But I'm just here to showcase that, you know, as of now, this standing dunk meter, when it's tied to a really high driving dunk, is here to be broken, and it is absolutely broken. So anyway, that's all for video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you made it to the very end, put 610, like I said, and let's try this one to 2,000 likes. But other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.